Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Final Show Films. I am Sen, your executive producer. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Particularly want to thank our $12 tier supporters over on our Patreon at patreon.com/FSFilms. Those being, last I checked, Jeremy Alexander, Samantha Bates, and L. Without whom we wouldn't be able to do nearly as much as we do now. I blame the fact that I am currently suffering from allergies on nearly forgetting a one-letter name. Uh, Those of you that are watching live, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're live.
Hello, everybody. I am William or Shawnee, and I am your storyteller for this Star Wars campaign chronicle. I forget how they call it. Welcome to Outcasts of the Old Republic.
Cinema.
Joining me today in the galaxy far, far away, and a very, 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 very long time ago, because it's even further than the movies, is Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara, and I'm playing Sheba Teo, who is a human ambassador.
And Jeremy?
Destiny.
Yeah,
All right, and roll Destiny.
Clear Destiny.
All right,
Clear
let
the
me
pool.
clear it. Let me clear the pool.
Yeah.
Hold.
Hold what?
Stay on target. Stay on target.
What target?
There we go. All
Okay,
right.
go ahead.
Why have you turned off your targeting computer?
To light side.
That doesn't seem right. That's okay. I will probably fix that.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll fix that.
Hi, I am
I'm
Jeremy.
Destiny.
I am playing Lysandra, who is a Zeltron medic. And I'm going to roll, and I'm just going to say I'm going to get one dark side, because that's literally what I always get. And
Congratulations on your called shot.
Like, more than anything, the way this has consistently been just one dark side every single time.
What are you going to do with your prophetic powers now, Jeremy?
I will not use them because I don't want to see what's coming in the world. Let's talk Star Wars.
It surely
fair,
can't get worse.
Never say that out loud.
Why would you say that?
Comedy.
To be fair, your prophetic powers extend to being able to predict that you will roll the single most common result on a D12.
Still, every single fucking time. Also, I have called net ones on percentile rolls too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anyway, joining me today as well, we have Holly.
Oh, that's me. Hi, I'm Holly.
Are you sure? Do you need to double check?
Not 1,000%. Yeah, Holly. I'm playing. I'm doing great. I'm playing ROKO or Rocco, assassin droid.
That's. I think you said the quiet part out loud there. There's supposed to be an astromech.
No, it's assassin droid.
Yeah, you're also an astromech.
I've never said astromech.
Fair enough.
In any intro ever.
Fair. It's been a bit. I couldn't remember.
And you rolled 2 light side.
Yeah.
I think you should be worried about how much light side you're rolling right now.
It's just a threatening amount of light side. Why do I have wounds?
You should have no wounds tracked at the moment. And speaking of, joining us today, we have Sen.
A long, long time ago. In a
galaxy
far away. Naboo was under an attack. I'm Sen.
We're gonna get copyright struck by 2 companies.
I am a singly large inflamed sinus. And I'm playing Logair, the Ichani Sith guardian.
And roll Destiny.
Oh yeah. My destiny is sinuses. One dark side.
And Trevian.
I'm Drevian. I'm playing Milahurus, who is not a miniature pony, but is a Keldor ex-Jedi.
And roll Destiny. You guys have a concerning amount of light side.
No, this is good.
I think you should be worried about why the game felt you need that much light side. It's like finding a whole bunch of ammo right before you walk into a room in a video game.
Yeah, which is a good thing that ammo's there. Would you imagine walking into that room without having found the ammo?
And Craig.
Hi, coming to you live from my hotel room at Rising Phoenix Con in Milford, Massachusetts. Come see me. I mean, not in my hotel room, but at the con tomorrow through the weekend.
That's a weird way to proposition people, Craig.
I just figured I'd cast a wide net.
That's what
I've been
Grindr's
on the
for.
road. I've been on the road since 6 a.m. and then setting up my booth. So, sorry, you all are not going to get the normal, serious, dialed-in, focused Craig that you all are so used to. I play Ymir, who is a Celestin technician, focusing on a droid specialty. He did his graduate degree in droids. And I'm going to roll some light side. Or dark side, we'll see. Yeah, it's a dark side.
Ratio is 5-3.
Look, that's pretty even. We're good. This is fine.
I got a good
That is
feeling about
not
this.
even.
Like they say in the movies.
Look, statistically, it's a very small sample. It's a minor variance. It's fine.
I don't like Jeremy's smile. I mean, I love it. It's a beautiful smile, but it makes me nervous.
I'm
Why-
just saying.
Why is Jeremy's smile making you nervous? It's Shawnee's smile that should make you nervous.
Yeah.
No,
I have no control over our
I-
deaths.
No. I'm very used to GM smiles. But
You're the medic.
but Jeremy, yeah, our medic and also our like harbinger of bad luck smiling really makes me worry.
Jeremy has been promoted to Banshee. Congratulations. If you let us know when one of our relatives will die by screaming at us.
A lifelong dream has been fulfilled. I am a banshee.
All right, Susie, settle down.
No, Susie and the Banshees. I think the implication is that she is not included among the Banshees.
I am very tired, Shawnee. Leave me alone.
Or she is just the only named one.
I mean, yeah, fair.
Because like Percy Jackson and the Olympians, technically
He is still
an
an Olympian, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Listen, anybody who's actually heard Susie and the Banshees knows Susie is definitely a banshee. And I mean that in the best possible way.
Fair enough. All right. As always, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights. If you saw someone setting a warehouse on fire, no, you didn't.
Yep.
I'll just point out there's an old band called Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. And I hope Frankie was also a teenager and the only named one, because otherwise that's a weird band name.
Or that none of them were teenagers, because then it's a weird band name, but not a problematic one.
I think then it's an ironic band name.
I think actually Frankie Lyman was like 12. So
he was the
Okay.
preteen.
That's
Yeah.
the other way around then.
yeah.
Weird name just makes me think of a very specific horse.
Did you say weird?
A very
Point of
clear-
order, Frankie Lyman was 13.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
So they were legitimately all teenagers.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
I mean Frankie
Look,
Lyman
there's
technically was 12 at one point. I just don't know.
Yeah,
when.
there's a minor league baseball team called the Infants, so like names are weird in general.
Yeah, but minor league baseball is fucking weird.
Okay, petition to make the Night Grove baseball team the Infants, and they're just babies.
yeah, it's the Princeton Infants from Princeton, Kentucky.
Oh, Princeton, Kentucky.
I mean, my only thing
There's
about that is
there's also the Hancock Infants from Hancock, Michigan. There's actually several minor league baseball teams referred to as the Infants
That
for some
tracks.
reason.
my only issue with the Night Grove team being the Night Grove Infants is that by necessity, that means that we would absolutely have to have, the school would absolutely need to have for pep rallies the Happy Death Day baby masks,
Yeah.
which means Happy Death Day is canon within Night Grove.
And then
I mean, also
there's
the team is canonically the Nighthawks, but yeah.
and then there's the New Orleans baby cakes, which aren't an infant specifically, but their logo is.
Speaking of not infants specifically,
That's amazing.
Anyway,
That's a very non-specific specific, Mara.
That's
Thank
such
you.
a great. That's Mara heroically segueing us back on topic.
Yep.
and then everyone else taking it away again immediately. Hello.
Hi.
So, when we left off, it's been a while.
We're fine here.
God damn it.
Like that's kind of on topic.
Yeah, but it's been a while. So,
It's been a while.
disregarding the clip show episode that we played last time.
It's been so long since we played this fucking game, I forgot we had a clip show episode.
Yeah. Where all of us met.
Yep.
sure, yeah.
The last time that we were on the A plot of this particular campaign, the group had gathered on a mesa on the world of Balmora, with the intent.
Mesa Jar Jar Binks.
Shut it.
Look, I am low on my Adderall, so this is what y'all get for all night.
With the intent of calling down the nearby Sith Lord, Lord Valnerus, who had been terrorizing the local Sith-occupied city of Sobrik, seemingly with the intent of uncovering some kind of issues within the Empire's own ranks. Something relating to the ongoing plot that seems to feature two other individuals, a high-ranking general in the Republic military, by the name of Commander Tannic, and a Sith Lord Darth by the name of Darth Akris, who seem to simultaneously be reaching out to worlds at roughly the same time, looking to stoke the fires of the conflict between the Republic and the Empire, trying to bring those to the fore, roughly in synchronous with each other.
As opposed to bringing them to the three.
So, when last we left off, Loghaire had reached out through the Force to Lord Valnerus, attempting to essentially psychically tap him on the shoulder, and having done so, felt the spreading darkness that is Lord Valnerus's presence moving towards your position. This is your last moment to make any pre-encounter preparations before Lord Valnerus arrives. Is there anything any of you are doing?
I am striding away from the speeder that we are in, to put some distance between myself and the others. At least one range band, probably two.
Mhm.
And just crossed arms, cloak billowing behind, lightsaber on display on hip, waiting, face mask on, full on like former Dark Lord of the Sith stance.
I am pointing my gun in my blaster in the direction we assume. I am pre-aiming, and that is what my character is doing. I am starting work on a new character. 'Cause that's what I'm doing before this encounter.
Oh boy.
Not for any reason, just because it's Jeremy.
I mean, yes, but also for reasons. The two are not mutually exclusive in this case.
I have a question because it's been a bit.
Yes.
Are all of us here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't remember because for some reason in my mind I thought Rocco and Nibs were somewhere else.
You're in the speeder currently.
Okay.
Craig, you're muted.
Hello.
Yes,
Yep.
now I can hear you.
Yib is sitting behind the or sitting in the driver's seat of the speeder and is keeping it running.
Fair.
God.
Ela is also sitting in the speeder, trying to be as small as possible to not be seen by a Sith.
So I'm being
And,
I'm being as large as possible. Mila's being as small as possible. We are the opposite ends of the force.
And Shavod, how are you coping with this?
I want to take something. I'm looking to see what drugs I have. Nothing. Damn it.
You
Shit.
have no drugs at this time.
Fuck.
Why would you need the drugs when you have the force?
Because Shavod is not a force
Does
sensitive
not
and thus
have
does not
the
have the
Look,
force.
neither is the blind monk in Rogue One, but he still made do.
I think there's an argument to be made that he is some kind of force sensitive, even if he was never formally trained.
He's one with
Is
the
there
force. The
is
force
there
is
an
one with him.
equivalent of radio?
What was that, Craig?
Like, is there an equivalent of like radio? Like, could I be flipping stations on the speeder?
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
definitely
HoloNet?
there's definitely
Yeah.
holo radio.
Oh
or
yeah,
some
yeah. No,
variety
you could
thereof.
absolutely be flipping, between Jizz 101 and Jizz 102.
I'm gonna be trying to find the local equivalent, the Star Wars equivalent of Jimmy Buffett.
Of course.
Oh
Excellent.
That
god.
tracks.
I'm gonna go over to Logaire. I'm gonna lean in and say, I bought decorations for your room, so you better not die and make those useless. Because they're very particular to you.
Look over the shoulder. What?
It's a lot of glitter. It's gonna get everywhere.
Ah, I see. And then just look back and just sort of stare in the direction that he senses the guy coming from.
I shout, he's not going to.
Make sure of it. I'm gonna go kind of like, I think at like a rightwise angle to where you are, kind of far like a ways off, and I am also going to pull out a blaster because I don't like this.
So a few moments pass. Eventually, you hear the sound of a speeder bike's engine, low, grumbling, aggressive, even in its own presence. Eventually, a large disc-shaped land speeder this sort of almost semicircle. It's sort of a the rider sits like on the lower hem of almost like a C shape. And the body of the speeder sort of curls around it and then rises up until it comes to just over the head. With these long extruded pads for the feet of the pilot. As this vehicle comes into view and then eventually pulls up and comes to a stop a brief distance away, the black robes and armored plates of Lord Valneris's armor almost seem like a void devouring light as he steps off of the bike. The first thing this Sith does as he steps off of the bike is retrieve his lightsaber. It is held almost like in a cradling stance. The staff of the lightsaber sort of rested along his forearm, uh, but held down low and off to one side, clearly presented but not immediately in use. As he steps forward and pulls the hood back, you get a full view of this Sith pureblood. This sort of black tattoos crisscrossing across the face, uh, short cropped black hair kept to about neck length. The ridges that frame the side of his face just peeking over the lower face mask that covers his jaw. As he steps forth. Vitulin's former apprentice. I thought I recognized your signature.
Valnereth.
To what end have you called me here, whelp?
Above table. Why were we talking to him again? Because I've forgotten.
This was the exact question I asked last night that no one had an answer to.
No, this
It was
like
we were
not to
getting
be a dick. This was your idea.
I know it was. And I'm trying to remember. I know we're wanting to get information about what was going on.
I believe you might have wanted to try and ask him about what is going on with the sort of pseudo-imperial
Acris and
schism Acris thing going on, because he seems to be hunting them down.
Right. He was hunting
and
down the people that were possibly right.
There was also super weird stuff going on with the Republic rep
Yeah.
doing some sort of like what seemed like not in line with everything else.
Mhm.
The dart that was being hinky was Acris, right?
Yes.
So we'll just sort of intentionally sort of only focusing on him and not really paying any attention to anyone else around. I noticed that you were here on a mission, and wanted to find out precisely what was going on, given that you rarely do things randomly, and you seemed to be weakening Sobrik by targeting servants of Darth Akris, who seems to be, unless my reading of the situation is incorrect, attempting to restart what is currently on hold, gesturing in the air vaguely to indicate the war.
What skill would you like to roll for your first impression?
Yeah. Good question.
I'm just spending the first couple of minutes here just building the battler for Lord Valnerus in case we end up on a battle screen.
Discipline?
Sure, I can believe that.
Trying to show a controlled disciplined self. I'm gonna spend a light side. What diff?
We will say, let me take a look at his stats. Lord Valnerus. It is going to be 2 purples and 2 reds.
Would I be able to use my military field manual to get a bonus die?
What does the military field manual provide?
Depending on the manual, once per scene, the character may use the information found within to gain blue on any task at the game master's discretion. It's a Sith military manual.
I will say in this particular situation, yes.
So, blue and upgrade. Let me double check and see if any of my force powers help me here. I don't think they do. Technically, actually, ebb and flow would help. Can be used here, but I don't think I should. I'm not trying to damage anybody right now.
I mean, if you want to use flow, I believe it can give you extra successes or advantages.
No, it just gives you strain, or just heals strain or causes damage when you do make a roll.
Oh, right. There are specializations within it to let you use it on skills for
They do not currently
benefits.
have that though. All right. 2 advantages.
So otherwise flat, not the worst. He sort of tilts his head to the side. It's unusual for a renegade who has been trying to hide themselves from the eyes of the Empire to take such interest in its goings-on. What has drawn you back into the fold?
Mostly the fact that both sides seem to be operating on the same playbook. Darth Akris and what's the name of the general from the Republic?
Commander Tannic.
Darth Akris and Commander Tannic seem to be two mouths to the same puppet. And I'm curious if you know more, given that I seem to keep ending up between them.
And perhaps the Force is guiding you towards your destiny in any event. I'll tell you a little bit. Only as much as is needed to perhaps whet your appetite and bring in the thrill of the slaughter. Darth Akris and Commander Tannic. As far as Darth Vigilant seems to be aware, seem to be looking to exploit the current tension between the Empire and the Republic for their own gains. It seems that they have opted to, as far as Darth Vigilant is concerned, have opted to abandon their former loyalties and place all personal profit and advantage as their guiding star, using their influence among the Empire and the Republic to direct conflict and spark aggression in areas where they might be able to benefit, places where current established imperial rule could be subverted to Akris's aim, or where the Republic would be willing to send additional resources to fund Tannic's operations. My task has been to disrupt as much of this as possible in the hopes that Akris will make a mistake and expose herself, and then my master can strike.
Being ever the scalpel, you would naturally be pointed inwards. I assume, then, the expectation would then be for someone such as myself to take the offensive towards Commander Tannic.
If such is your inclination, it would certainly go a long way towards incentivizing Darth Vigilant to look the other way to your presence. If if a chess piece can be said to, or sorry, if correction, they don't play chess, they play Dejaric. If a piece on the if a piece on the Dejaric board could be said to still be moving under Vitulin's aim, even if it has been separated from her control, I think she would be willing to forgive that slight.
Let's say the idea sounded intriguing. Would you happen to have any information on Tanik's movements?
If you wish to attack the general directly, you will have to move through a Republic battle fleet. Their last position was over the world of Taurus, having as far as Vitulin was concerned, a show sortie with Acris's fleet. Very few ships were actually damaged. Mostly shields were sparked, and battle was made to appear more significant than it was, so that nearby Republic and Imperial forces would be forced to join the fight. Since then, they've departed, and while Tanik's movements are unknown, Acris seems to be moving forward, which leads me to suspect that you would likely find Tanik operating within the Outer Rim, assuming that they both have the capacity to imitate the other to send their signals. Once they've made their initial conflict known, they could simply spread as far as possible.
This task has intrigued me, and I do not wish to hold you from your enjoyments.
And watching this, I want to tell if, well, maybe not if, but like what is being not discussed or held back. I don't know. I probably can't get any details, but I want to know like maybe a sense of what we're not getting told in this.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me. Let me take a look at your skills. Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll me. Roll me discipline.
Discipline? Okay.
Difficulty is also still going to be 2 reds and 2 purples, though.
Okay.
This man is hard to read.
Yep. Yeah. If this helps at all, I do have an ability called Nobody's Fool. Upgrade difficulty of incoming charm, coercion, or deception checks. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah, he's not actively talking to
Okay.
you, so that's not going to help here.
All right, that's fair. Yep, and that is only against fear. Okay. Probably not getting anything off this, but yeah.
This man is impossible to read.
Okay, that's fair.
If
It
we
was a
are
stretch.
no, that's I feel like that makes a ton of sense. If we are sort of pausing and checking in on other people, I'd like to be scanning the area around us with my macro binoculars to
Absolutely.
see if this guy brought any backup, or if anybody else is
Following
watching
him?
us meet
Yeah.
with a Sith. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. But I guess perception is actually a skill.
Sure.
Diff 3.
And yeah, this is the
Okay.
perfect time for people to do things because I'm basically telling him we're done with this meeting now. So
I assume the macro binoculars just let me do this.
Yes,
They don't
they would
give me anything.
also remove setbacks if there was like
Yeah.
major issues, but it's broad daylight. There aren't any setbacks.
Nibs are like gigantic, by the way. They are Celestin eye-sized,
Yeah.
so they're just like huge. Yeah.
Giant Coke can binoculars.
No,
Eesh.
nothing. Just a thread. I'm gonna, if I may, I'm just gonna take a strain because I feel
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
I feel like he's pretty fucking stressed right now.
Yep.
Cassandra has not moved. Blaster is still trained on
On Valorous.
yeah. No, just dead still.
I believe Sen has his headphones on and thus can probably hear me.
Yep.
Yep. Cool. Valner is just well done then. Your subordinate has an admirably steady arm, by the way.
I'm quite aware.
I'm sure she's aware of how futile that blaster would be should she pull the trigger, but I admire the drive to try anyway.
No response. He just continues to watch.
In any event, I return to my hunt. Should you wish to wrap up whatever task has brought you to this world and depart for the Outer Rim, you may actually find that Tannic has recently made overtures to the Mandalorians, trying to see if they might enjoy a fight, as is their way. The vast majority of the Mandalorian clans are in service to the Empire, but they are a fractious people, ever and always. He may be able to drum up some additional support among them, especially since he seems to have Mandalorian ties himself.
We shall see.
May the Force guide you to slaughter.
May your chains be broken.
He walks back to his bike, kicks it on, and then darts off.
Once the bike is out of sight, Logair visibly relaxes his shoulders.
Cassandra does not.
Rolls his neck. Fucking opportunists. And he turns and starts walking back towards the speeder.
I just sort of over my shoulder say to Mila, is it always like this with Sith?
From my experience, yeah. It's like it's tense, and that's if they don't just start trying to kill you immediately.
What about with your people? Are you all like more chill?
No.
It varies.
Just shakes his head. Lets out a long, shaky sigh.
If I can, as I get closer. It varies amongst the Sith as well. I know one Dark
No,
Lord
that
in
was
particular.
specifically pitched down to be just to Mila.
Okay.
Okay, we survived. That's great. Still a blockade happening. Hard to get off planet.
Wow. Who's manning the blockade? I forgot. Johnny.
The current blockade forming is of Sith ships.
Yeah.
And is it Acris's ships or
No, it's at the very least Valorous came down from that blockade fleet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be able to leave.
Does-
We'll be able to get through the blockade if we desire.
Honestly, I mean, after that, I kind of feel like taking on a big warren full of homicidal bugs. Kind of feels like a relaxing afternoon.
Valnerus basically told us that if we want to leave, we can. So.
I mean, and again, out of character because, yeah, as others have pointed out, it's been a while.
Been a while.
Are we done with our like main objective on the planet? I know we had additional missions
No.
for the
No, we need
rebels.
to-
Like we have other stuff that we still have to do here.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have to
the,
de-escalate the rebel cell.
Yeah,
basically.
the price of de-escalation is currently set at 1 colloquoid nest because they are currently pressing the rebel cell and they will not be able to scale down until
Yeah.
the colloquids are dealt with.
Yeah.
And so to be clear, what Logera is saying there is that once we've dealt with the colloquids, we will be able to just leave through the blockade because the blockade is Valnerus, and Valnerus has basically said, hey, if you set yourself out of Rimward, we're not going to stop you. So
Yeah.
Great. What's one sort of death-defying experience per day, I guess?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we could go just back to the ship, check in on it, make sure everything's been okay. Because this is the same day, right? That we were like we had to escape the lockdown in the city.
Correct.
Yes.
Like we have not had a break. Okay.
Correct.
head back to rest. For what it's worth, dealing with the bug nest will be significantly less dangerous in that conversation.
Especially because you guys aren't even doing most of the fighting. You're just guiding a bomb in.
Are we everybody ready to get going back to base then?
I will hop into the speeder.
Should we take a roundabout way or should we just go direct?
He's focused on his prey, which is not
He's
us.
not the only one I'm worried about.
No, he's not. He's no.
Roundabout. Take the scenic tour.
Yeah. All right, I'll try to fly casual.
Roll me piloting.
I have my doubts.
Diff 2.
All right, drop the difficulty there. You have my doubts about my piloting or about being able to fly casual?
That fly
Yes.
casual.
Jesus Christ.
I rest my case.
You put on like the spikiest of shades you possibly could find, start blaring death metal music. It's like, yeah, fly casual.
You rolled
It's
all
real
advantages and then a pair of failures.
That's wild.
Yeah.
To be fair, you failed to fly casual because I think you're trying to get there a fucking sap.
Yeah.
So I think those advantages go towards you get there real damn quick.
Yeah.
Even if it's not super casual.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. For those listening and not watching, that was 3 yellow dice and 2 purple dice. And I got 5 advantages and 2 failures.
Beautiful.
And nothing got counteracted.
Because that was all there was. But yeah.
Anybody else see that error that popped up? No attribute was found for Nibur Encumbrance Max.
No,
it did
that's
not.
that was something popping up on your end.
That was Roll20 whispering sweet nothings in your ear.
Okay. Sweet naggings in my ear.
Sweet mint juleps in your ear.
Had one of those with dinner.
All right, so the vehicle returns with
That's
Oh
very
God, what's his
passive voice
name?
of you.
Gar. What was his name? Gar Baron?
His name is that sounds about right. Garbaron, yes.
I thought
think-
his name
yeah,
was
definitely
dude
named
you
after a
locked in a
fish.
trunk.
Yep,
No, his name is
Garbaron.
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 It was either Baron Gar or Garbaron, and I couldn't remember which
It's
which one it was.
Garbaron. Yeah.
Yeah, Garbaron.
The Baron,
Garbaron
the Baron of Gar.
is looking extraordinarily concerned at how close he was to a Sith very previously. But very much excited to be back at the base. He's like, yeah, thanks for the trip.
Who are you again?
Let me know if you need me again.
Lysandra is completely ignoring him at the moment.
He kind of takes that as a blessing right now.
Pretty much ignoring everybody, to be fair.
Yeah.
He is sort of dead staring at the moment.
I'm gonna go
Right.
get back
So,
to maintaining this thing because it's probably going to be needed for the Colicoid fight in a couple of days. So
Yep.
Yeah, don't forget, by the way, there's a little extra, it's got a little extra oomph in there.
right.
Well-
To answer what's happening, Holly, we have finished the conversation with the Sith Lord. The group has a destination to probably head to after leaving the planet, and is now back at the base.
Are we immediately leaving the planet?
Nope.
No.
no.
We have a colicoid nest to clear out in a few days once you
Okay.
all are patched up. All right.
I don't need patching up.
Let's rest and recover, those of us that need to.
Braggy.
And then we will deal with the colicoid nest.
Great, wonderful, perfect. I'm full of adrenaline, so I think I'm just gonna.
Do you want to go to the firing range and get some of it out?
Friendly game of Prazak?
Absolutely not.
To which?
The Pazak, based on the clip show episode last
Yeah.
time.
Ooh, that's something I don't know about.
Sure, violence sounds good. Let's do violence.
There's, as he says that, there's a little bit of like a elbow knock to Rocco.
Rocco attempts to do an elbow knock, but it's more of like a headbutt in his
Just
chest.
rock
Just a
back and
rocky
forth,
back
yeah.
and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy, is Lysandra zoned out because you are busy, or is Lysandra zoned out
No,
as a character
Lysandra
choice?
isn't zoned out. Lysandra is not in a good mood and locked in
Gotcha.
at the
All right.
moment.
I just wanted to I wanted to see if it was a thing
Yeah,
I could
no,
interact with or
I'm
not.
still. Yeah, no, I am good. She is waiting for us all to split up, and then she has a plan.
Yeah. So once other people start maneuvering away in whatever
Yeah.
directions they're going, Lysandra,
Yep,
what's going on?
you got a moment?
Certainly.
Cool. I'm just gonna follow you wherever.
Firing range. You were gonna teach me to fire this thing because I have a sudden fear of death.
Sorry, who are you talking to?
To Logair.
Oh,
You suggested it. She's not let this go.
go. We'll catch up with you.
Great. Sounds good.
You get a feel for shooting it on your own, and then we'll be right behind you.
So yeah, I let you lead the way, follow you wherever is not like in the middle of
Yeah.
a public space in here.
Just find a disused corner of the base to
Yep. Explain to me what just happened like I'm 5. Please,
Well,
sir.
According to Shani Valnerath,
Valnerus.
Valnerith, yeah.
According to Valnerus, Darth Akris and Commander Tannic are effectively war profiteering, stirring up trouble so that they can benefit from it and working together to do so.
Right. I got all that.
Valnerus is his specialty is inward, focused on internal Sith dealings. So he is
Right.
hunting Darth Akris's people. The expectation of my former master, were I still working for her, would be for me to go after, or for us to go after Commander Tannic. The suggestion made by Valnerus is that if we were to leave the planet in such a way as to be heading towards where Tannic was previously known to be, that would be favorable, and we likely would not be stopped, at least not in the immediate sense. We know that the two that keep coincidentally finding reasons to fight are doing so intentionally. And also, we've learned that they are able to mimic each other's codes. So just because we hear messages from both of them everywhere we go, doesn't necessarily mean that they're both there. Each one can sound like the other.
Right. So what's our plan?
Well, it explains why
beyond getting off the planet?
It explains why it feels like we keep running into them.
Yeah, there's twice as they're in twice as many places.
Honestly, I'm inclined to go towards the outer rim and see what we can find out about Tannic's activities. Given what we've learned,
That's what. Yep.
given what we've learned, they're not likely to stop until war breaks out again.
Right. So
if it gets my former master off our back, heading in that direction isn't a promise of doing anything. It's just buying us time.
sure. Respectfully, you understand that, we're just going to go the direction that the Sith told us to go is step 1 to ending up back where we were.
The alternative is get shot down by a blockade fleet and die on this planet.
No, the alternative is leave the planet and go after the other one.
Blockade fleet.
Right. Leave the planet pretending that we're going after the one, and then once we're free of the blockade, going after the other one.
Heading deeper into the core, into Republic space, in order to chase after Akris?
Mm-hmm.
He just gestures at himself. You want me to?
Yep.
You want me to don brown robes like Mila?
I don't know, but I know.
No, I see what your point is. I do see the point.
They're not. Look, I'm not going to say this in front of everybody else, but I don't believe for a second that their goal isn't either to get rid of you or bring you back in. And both are equally likely in this situation.
Whichever they can do, really.
Right.
The trick is that if we go after Akris, we're going to run into Valnerus again.
And he probably won't be as forgiving the next time.
which increases the odds of the first.
I'm just pointing out the potential issues.
Oh yes.
All right. I've done my part.
Honestly, I think once we get out of here, we figure out what we want to do at that point. Let's wait until we actually have to cross the bridge before we figure out which way we're going.
Okay. I'm just gonna say it. You already know this, but I'm just going to say it. After everything, I will be dead before I go back.
I have no intention of making you or anyone else go back.
None of us have that intention. I never doubted your intention about it. Your intention and what they intend are entirely different things.
Yep. Well,
So,
if you're dead, I'm in the ground right next to you, so.
yes, but after. Because it will mean will not have had a chance to fix you up. Anyways, okay, as I just wanted to make clear what.
Yep.
Good. All right, cool. Everything's fine.
Let's go teach
Everything
Zevon.
is all good. Yes.
Let's go teach Zevon how to shoot. And by us, I mean you. Because you know how bad my aim is.
Yeah. That's fine.
Never had to use a blaster in my life. I was raised with a lightsaber in hand.
I have one rank in ranged light and ranged heavy, and that's it.
You know how a blaster works.
I know which end to point.
There you go.
Fair enough.
The two of you make your way to the shooting range where Shavod has been basically aiming her blaster at the target and trying to pull the trigger effectively.
Yeah, hang on. I gotta roll for it.
Yeah, go for it. Diff 1.
Okay.
It's a training target.
Yeah. Here we go. Hey, I hit it once. Was that bad?
I feel like 3 shots, and then you hear as we come in. It helps if you stop blinking every time you pull the trigger.
That is an inherent thing that people do when they first fire a gun.
Automatic response.
Yep.
And especially a blaster, because a blaster is brighter than a gun.
You get used to it.
Deeply reassuring.
Come here, let me show you. Oh yeah, tips.
While they're doing that, any other scenes that need to happen between the other group?
Or anyone else want to drag Logar off into a corner to yell at him?
What are Mila and Rocco doing?
I think Mila's looking for the Wookiee Jedi.
Sawasha?
There's a Wookiee Jedi?
Yeah, Sawasha, the Jedi that is currently present in. Yeah, right. I've been here for a while. Yeah, Sawasha is a Wookiee Jedi who is currently present in the Rebel base, who has been helping them coordinate their activities.
There's a Wookiee.
Notably, a very hot-blooded Wookiee Jedi.
Yeah.
As Wookiees tend to be.
I mean, you could have just said Wookiee. Like,
Yes, but a Wookiee Jedi is emphasis on Wookiee, not on Jedi.
Wookiee don't get the only non-hot-blooded Wookiee is a dead one. And that's only if they die someplace cold.
There are some mellow Wookiees. Like 2.
I was saying, I had name more than 2. Chewbacca's nephew doesn't count.
Yeah, because
That's both of them. That's both of them actually, because one's non-canon, the other one is Lobaka.
Yeah, he was stoned.
Holly, if you said what Rocco was doing, you might didn't
Oh,
think that.
I'm sorry. I'm a little zoned out. I have no idea. I'm sorry. It's been
No, that's
a lot.
okay.
Rocco is with Nibs right now.
Okay.
Playing
I
Bazak.
think Nib since we've been away from the ship, probably just doing kind of a once over, and making sure that there aren't any like tracking devices or anything that have been installed. So maybe doing a scan of the ship and probably assuming that goes okay, just continuing to tinker on the problematic landing gear.
Rocco will definitely help them with that, with the tinkering part.
Go ahead and roll me mechanics.
Sure. Been rolling so great tonight. What could go wrong?
I forget what the difficulty of the stuck was.
I don't know. You want me to just roll it with 2, or you want me to,
let me take a look real quick.
or I can just roll my skill and you can surprise me with what the difficulty is.
Roll with 2. Nice.
Slightly better.
Just ruining my camera
So-
shot for no reason.
What's the problem? You're gonna be able to fix this thing, but what's the problem?
I honestly like I unless the result of this is just going to be like you have a day off to chill, I kind of think it's interesting. I'm currently at 4 strain. I think it's interesting to take another strain and just have this be like progressively weighing on you.
I mean, the idea was that we were going to like recover from wounds and stuff before we go do the fight. So
Okay.
You've got 2 days before the actual action takes place.
Yeah.
That
And I
said,
think-
you might collapse from strain here in the middle of the base before that. So who
Yeah.
knows?
I mean, if things keep going horribly wrong. Okay, how about this? How about we Rocco and Yib working together finally figure out a good workaround for this. The problem is they're the only two that really get how the landing gear works. So if anybody else ever has to operate the landing gear, they'd have a setback die.
That works for me.
Okay.
Yeah, you found a solution that works for you and Rocco.
Okay. It is very small.
You just got to kick it a little bit.
I put in an override switch, but the override switch is Rocco and Yib height.
yeah, so it's like I'd have to crouch down to find it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. With that being the case, any conversations or scenes that need to happen over the next couple of days, or any particular tasks that anyone wishes to accomplish over those couple of days before events proceed.
I think, if I'm remembering correctly,
right, yes. You have a
1,000
lot of
credits
decoration.
worth of home
Please.
decor.
Please walk me through what the interior of everyone's room looks like now.
Okay. I think it is quite generic because she kind of hates Nib and doesn't really know anyone else. So
Starting off
it's
great.
like it's a little bit hotel room-y, but it's like I think she's decided to theme each room like vaguely after some various like, relaxing scenery types of things. So you've got like a waterfall themed room, and you've got that kind of vibe.
Fantastic.
Logares does not have glitter on it. That was a lie, trying to I don't know, do something. Make him slightly angry in the hopes that would help, possibly, because that's what she knows about Sith. Logares is sort of a gray tone. It's very like weirdly like the very stereotypical bachelor pad where it's like there are no decorations for some reason. It's very odd. Um, but everything else is
I'm very
quite
curious
like
because you had
cluttery.
made you I don't know if it was a joke or if you had legitimately intended to try and find like an inspirational poster of Revan to put in the room.
I think that was my stupid joke because I found
Yeah.
that picture of listen up, fives at 10 is talking.
Yeah.
Mhm. No, I think it is like more just kind of generic hotel, but and she thinks it's an upgrade from the way it was before. Because I was imagining like a very
To be
like
fair, previously it was basically bare metal.
freighter ship, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not very homey. So that's kind of the vibe. There are squishy chairs in all of the lounges now. I think she has decided to acquire for Mila a beanbag chair uh, for meditation purposes. Rocco has got some. Rocco's the one who's gotten motivation posters, just sort of saying, be calm, think happy thoughts, like a
Aw,
smiley
those are fun
face, just
ones.
sort of around there. Just as an attempt to, I don't know, deprogram whatever murderous impulses you have going on in there.
I say embrace the murderous
Yeah.
impulses.
Nibs is decorated like a desert because I'm gonna be mean. It's very sunny, very bright. There are a lot of bare light bulbs for some reason.
He also sleeps under his workbench, so he doesn't really have a room.
Unfortunately.
You're just putting up like passive aggressive pictures
Yeah.
on his workbench.
Yep.
Fantastic. Sen, that's the other thing you missed is that Mara and I decided that there's like this long running animosity between these two that goes back years.
Yep.
Is it between the two or is it extremely one-sided?
No, it's
No, it's between the two.
Okay.
yeah.
They really they don't like each other.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
As promised, there are no decorations anywhere near inside the medical bay. They're all outside on the door.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because her only concern was
Getting in the way of the medicine.
cleanliness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah. Not on the door, so you don't have to pass through them sort of to get into it, but there's a bead curtain.
got it.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
So the rooms are now hotel rooms, basically, is what I'm gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've
Kitschy
changed it.
hotel rooms.
Yeah, you've changed it from like bare steel freighter, not a lot of basic amenities, to kitschy hotel, like themed hotel rooms.
Yep. Yep.
Congratulations, you are staying at a resort hotel.
You're welcome.
I'm staying at a Motel 6.
Yep.
So that's you all discover those rooms over the course of the next day or so.
Logar has no comments. I'm gonna just because he thinks it would be good. But have we been has Logar been introduced to the Wookiee Jedi?
Very briefly. I don't think either of you exchanged words. I think you were in the same room and said nothing to each other.
I will see if the Wookiee Jedi would like to do some training together.
Seems fair. There are two primary people of importance at the Rebel base. There is Sawasha, the Wookiee Jedi, and then there is Diet, the Twi'lek, who is currently in charge of this resistance cell.
I am attempting to extend we're not all that bad hand in sparring to Sawasha.
Roll me to see how well that comes across.
What would you like me to roll? Cool or leadership?
We're gonna say cool for now. Diff 2.
Sure. One success and one threat.
I think. Do you have a thought on what the threat is?
I think I come across as sincere, but still inherently threatening.
Yeah. I think the breakdown is Sawasha is willing to spar. And you learn that Sawasha wields a great bladed saber,
Very
a
similar to me.
upscaled hilt for his large Wookiee paws.
I also have an extended hilt, which is functionally a great saber. But it's a broad. It's a broad. It's a. It's a
Broad saber. Yeah.
crossguard lightsaber. Not. It's not yet a broad saber. It's a crossguard lightsaber with extended hilt. So it's a great saber with prongs.
Yeah. You learn that his blade is like a deep, deep viridian green. When asked, he will imply that it is from the that its color is reminiscent of the leaves of the Roshir trees on the planet of Kashyyyk. And over the course of sparring, I think inherently the two of you get a little dangerous. Is the nature of that threat? Is the simmering latent animosity, even if two of you are trying to be friendly, the simmering animosity that is just kind of trained in both of you between Jedi and Sith kind of makes the strikes a little bit less sparring and a little bit closer to actually fighting.
How much damage do we do to the rebel base?
Just roll me an attack roll. Diff 3.
So I commented that Mila was going to look for the Wookiee, and I feel like this is how Mila finds the Wookiee. It's
So
like,
Probably, yeah.
With my
it's like,
overcharged,
I get to hear them.
with my overcharged power cell, that is either a crit, either 7 damage in a crit, or 9 damage.
Yeah, so I think between the two of you, one of the training rooms is thoroughly covered in saber scars. As the two of you have been having to actively stop yourselves from trying to push a blow towards lethality, which means that a lot of blows have been being forced wide, either by your opponent or by yourself intentionally veering off. So
There's
there
like
are a lot of just dragging saber scars.
There are like 3 destroyed training droids as well that not
Oh yeah.
weren't being involved, but were just collateral damage.
Oh yeah. So that's what Mila walks in on is as Sawasha is just sort of like performing a leaping strike, just jumping up high and then slamming down as Logair just has the crossguard blade turned up and to the side and just sort of directs the blade down. Both blades end up sparking a score into the ground as they both come into contact.
I get the sense that we're both brawn-based lightsaber wielders as well. So it's
Oh,
just
definitely.
it's just muscle on muscle in here.
Mila just waits for them to be finished, standing off to the side, like hand under robes on lightsaber.
I will, yeah, sensing probably Mila arrive. After we part from that, I hold up the lightsaber and deactivate it, so the deactivated lightsaber is between us.
Yeah, Sawasha takes an extra second to realize what that was, and then turns his own off, and then realizes that Mila's in the room as well.
Yeah, that's why I was holding it between us so that he would see the deactivated lightsaber first. And I will, once both lightsabers are deactivated, I'll offer my other hand as to grasp.
Yeah, he takes it. Having a Wookiee paw engulfing your entire forearm
Oh yeah,
is kind of like sticking your hand into a rug
a rug with claws.
with claws. Yes. So there's this sensation of this massive paw just engulfing your entire forearm. The nails are pointedly drawn back so that you're not getting scraped or anything.
Yep. Shake on it.
He sort of turns and looks over at Mila, and in that sort of guttural Wookiee voice, because Wookiees have a very hard time speaking anything except Shiriwook. Um,
If I remember
Wh-
right, I do speak Wookiee.
yeah,
So
which is good because Wookiees theoretically can speak languages other than Shiriwook with a lot of practice, but it's very difficult for them. Um, but Mila, it's good to see you again. I
it's
was
good to see
sparring with
you
your
as well.
compatriot.
Speaking of my compatriot here, I wanted to have a conversation about what's going on.
Of course. What was on your mind?
I will vacate the premises if it feels like Mila wants to have a private conversation with Swasher.
She doesn't stop you, but she starts the conversation as you're walking out, not waiting for you to leave or anything.
Yeah.
But um Mia will tell the other Jedi about the meeting with the Sith and like and what Logar would have relayed to us, to everyone. It's
The concerns about Tannic and etc.
yeah, that this conflict isn't what it seems, and
Hmm.
like if and reiterating that if you're being too aggressive and get noticed, like and you might get taken advantage of by war profiteers now.
Yes. This is concerning, and I sense no deceit in your words, nor coming from the former Sith. I am uncertain how to feel about that one. The Colicoid nest must still be dealt with, or
Mhm.
escalations will be inevitable. But I do think with this additional information, Diet will be more receptive to scaling things down to keep the peace a little bit longer, knowing that ultimately, if they do spark conflict too early, it will only be playing into a Sith's hands in the first place.
But yeah,
Once,
that's
once the Colicoids are dealt with, I believe that we can safely dial back the aggression.
and as far as I'm aware, the Colicoids aren't part of the war profiteering. They're they're their own problem. So
Indeed. Your group, the ones escorting the explosive device, will most likely only be facing battle droids. The brunt of the actual collocoids will be distracted by the rebel forces, which means mostly their support battle droid systems will be keeping operations in the factory going while your group infiltrates. So be prepared for deflecting blaster fire more than collocoid claws.
That's good to know. That's something I should really practice more.
Understandably, it is a thing that is not quite as well practiced in an era where many Force users find themselves opposing other Force users on the battlefield.
And it doesn't help that I was more of a scholar than a combatant.
This as well.
But I suppose I'll find another training room to brush up on those skills.
Yes, I do fear that your compatriot and I have done a bit of damage to this one.
It was coming right for y'all. Yes, the room was coming for y'all.
The room was coming for us, yes.
Right at you.
Right at us.
But after a little bit more unimportant conversation, we all will go and find a different training room and practice deflecting
blaster shots.
blasters.
Yeah. So, unless there are any other particular scenes that need to happen.
I think it doesn't need to be a scene. Since we have a couple days, I'd like to use some downtime to start constructing a little repair droid.
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't have my books with me, so I just want to log the time, basically.
100%. Yeah, just note down that you have begun construction, and we will figure out the specifics on how that works when it's necessary.
Okay.
If it's okay, I love the idea that Rocco gets a little jealous and tries to slow down the process.
That's amazing. No, I think that's fantastic.
Whenever Nibs turns away, does something to take it apart.
I feel like do you feel like he notices?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's funnier if he doesn't.
Yeah, I like the idea, at least at first.
You know what? I think every time he turns back and something is in a different place, he sees that damn desert picture and assumes it's Shavad fucking with him.
There you go. There you go. That's it.
Shavad is gonna go talk to Rocco. Sort of when you're on your charging station, and is just going to ask, so do you feel more or less murderous with gestures?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how murderous do you feel?
Just trying to gauge a response.
Rocco seems slightly confused. With what exactly?
With the pictures, have the decoration, have the surroundings brought you a sense of peace and wellness? Do you feel more or less likely to go into sort of a fugue state?
I have no control over when I go into this state.
That's deeply concerning.
The posters do nothing.
The posters, they do nothing.
That's tonight's t-shirt.
Not
sure.
even the kitten hanging in there.
I think it's I think it's just the hang in there baby poster, and there is a very sad looking droid in the front, and it just says the posters do nothing.
Damn it. All right. she heads off.
I like how Javon was explicitly like, I want to reduce the number of murderous outbursts from this droid. How am I
Yeah.
going to do that?
Yeah.
Posters.
There is clearly, it reads as there is clearly an equation for how to do this. I just need to find the correct elements for this scientific equation.
Also, are we going on break anytime soon?
I was about to say, with that particular exchange, that is a good time for us to take our break.
Hang in there.
When we take our break, you take yours. So stand up, move around, do whatever you need to do. We'll be back in just a few minutes. And we're back. A dinosaur story.
Welcome back.
I caught Craig right on the yawn.
Yeah. I'm actually worried about Mara. Mara didn't say anything.
I thought I heard Marcy, yeah.
No, I did
No,
not.
I mean about Dinosaur Story.
Oh. Well, I was wrong on 2 angles.
So, when last we left off,
I was letting Sen have it.
I can be your angle or your protractor.
Interesting.
Anyway, when last we left off, unless there was anything
well,
else to
who
do,
Oh, no.
knows? Who did
Where-
we lose?
Lost Drive.
we lost Drev.
Drev.
Crap.
No.
Dravion.
And there.
Said with the
No,
same
need to.
emphasis as Evian.
You say that like Evian is a word that I would recognize.
It's a brand of water.
So,
So
water.
what? You don't. You don't know. Never mind.
No, I do not know Evian brand water.
There's a mountain on it that narrows it down.
Is the mountain
Yeah,
also named Evian?
That narrows it down to only 96%.
Yeah, yeah.
I was about to say that
Exactly.
most bottled waters.
Uh-huh.
But not all bottled waters. Some have a skull on it.
If your bottled water has a skull on it,
That's not bottled water.
It's liquid. That's liquid death.
It's called liquid death.
it's not bottled water.
Actually, do they have bottles?
I don't think so. I think it's just cans.
Do they only have cans? They should really sell.
Yeah, liquid death is all cans.
They should really start selling like glass bottle bottled waters just to fully lean into it. Like repurpose old vodka bottles.
Also, to the best of my knowledge, isn't even the canned liquid death, it's still like carbonated, isn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of the
Uh,
point. is that
It's
no,
not
it's carbonated
fucking
water.
bottled water.
No, it's not. It's not. No, it's just water. They are not. It's not sparkling water. I think they have a sparkling water version, but like classic.
Yes, they have
Death-
liquid death sparkling water.
Yeah, classic liquid death is just water. The whole joke was, how do we make men drink water?
Oh, fair enough.
That was the entire point of it.
Identify the fact that technically, if you drink too much water, it kills you, and thus call it liquid death.
Well, no, it's like to make it look like a beer, basically. What they did, they made it look like a beer and and put a skull on it and called it liquid death. They also have a soda now. Like they have actual like cola now.
Okay, fair enough.
I do appreciate
Yep, that is definitely in the 4% then.
I do appreciate the liquid death brand labeled as dead billionaire.
Yep. They have Dead Billionaire. They also have Convicted Melon and Armless Palmer for their iced tea.
Delightful.
Like Severed Squeezed to Death for their orange juice. Dr. Death for their Dr. Pepper knockoff, I think. They've really leaned into it, and the branding is on point.
Tonight's episode brought to you by
Liquid Death, Root Beer Wrath.
But yeah, so unless there was any further action or planning that needed to be done ahead of time, the day arrives of the planned sortie into the Colicoid Nest. Your group gathers up with Diet and Sawasha and the rest of the rebel forces. Sawasha and Diet are sort of giving most of their soldiers a pep talk on this is going to be one of the most important actions they've taken because if the Colicoids keep pressing like they have been, then this is going to end up becoming a wasteland, because the Colicoids are aggressively expansionist, and this particular hive seems to have forgotten that it was supposed to just be a weapons development plant.
Sorry, I looked. I got distracted, and I have to share this. Dead billionaire is a lemonade, which I love because Bobby Kotick, asshole in chief at I don't remember which game company currently.
Activision Blizzard.
At Activision
Previously.
Blizzard.
No,
Formerly-
he's long gone from Blizzard
Yeah.
at this point.
Formerly asshole in chief at Activision Blizzard.
Microsoft gave him the boot.
Famously talked about how he made his first whatever amount of money selling lemonade, selling overpriced lemonade. So
That is the most Bobby Kotick thing ever.
oh yeah, no, he bragged about selling overpriced lemonade as if it was a business thing that he did and not people just willing to pay extra money to a kid selling lemonade because that's what you do.
Yep. That tracks for him.
And so having their lemonade be Dead Billionaire, chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Anyway,
for the group of you, after some of the speeches have concluded, Diet approaches with a pair of droids that are carrying a small casket between them. These demolition droids will be ready to follow you in and will set up and arm the bomb once you've found the appropriate location. She also holds out a small hologram projector. The Colicoid nest, as far as we've been able to scout it, which will lead you towards the central manufacturing point where this bomb needs to be planted. The largest resistance that you should expect will be primarily basic battle droids. Some of their higher end models may be running operational support, so do watch out for those.
Do we the demolition droids, are they, to put it in a glib way, are they single use?
They're carrying the bomb, they're not attached to the bomb.
Okay.
Theoretically, they should be able
they
to
set it up. I was curious if they also set it off.
Theoretically,
No,
based on
they
the droid
just-
models,
No.
they are very good at arming it, and then they will try and leave with you.
No,
Okay.
they just set us up the bomb.
Yeah, they are the ones who will set
No.
you up the bomb.
Now your base are belong to us. Anyways. That is I don't know what the translation of that was originally supposed to be, but that is what the game says. It just straight up says they set us up the bomb as if it's like supposed to mean anything.
Yep.
Don't question it.
All right. So we've got droids carrying a bomb behind us as we go into a Colicoid nest where there are going to be also other droids and Colicoids.
The
Am I understanding
Colicoid
this
should
correctly?
mostly be distracted. The Colicoid should mostly be distracted by the primary forces. Your force estimate is, unless you start going in weird directions, you should only be fighting battle droids.
Okay. All right. Everyone ready?
Yep.
Guess so.
Yes, sir.
Hold my hand out to one side. My lightsaber pulls itself off my belt into my hand and ignites. And I will lead the way as much as possible.
All right. how are you making this approach? Are you trying to not be spotted for as long as possible as you make your way in?
I don't do stealth.
That would be my preference.
They don't teach subtlety to Sith.
I mean, Sith assassins would beg to differ.
No, they don't teach subtlety to Sith, which is why Sith assassins are so good at their job.
Oh, did you ever get me a battler for Mila? Because I recalled not having one last time. Mila wasn't here, so it didn't matter.
To get you a
A
what?
what?
If you recall, the battle screen is a horizontal, like, face-on thing that I had been putting people's tokens for.
Oh, a battle token for Mila.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, I do not have a battle token for Mila. Hang on. I don't. I think it was because I didn't know how Mila battles. Does Mila battle actually use the lightsaber, or mostly just throwing things with the Force?
Blasters.
Blasters. How many?
One at
Yeah.
a time.
Does Mila have two blasters or one blaster?
One blaster and a
Okay.
slug thrower.
Okay.
How does Mila bow? She doesn't.
Well, then just use the non-battle. Then just use the non-battle token.
Which is just a meditating
Yeah.
Keldor, which will kind of stand out. But yeah, so for this, if everybody could, as a pooled skill check, go ahead and roll me. I believe stealth is a skill.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead and roll me stealth with a difficulty of 2. We will see what the combined result looks like.
Ooh.
Well, damn, Mila.
Mila doesn't fight.
Oh, yeah, just a wash. Nothing. I contribute nothing.
But you also subtract nothing.
I am using a light side point.
All right.
Difficulty was 2, you said?
Yes.
Yep.
Why did Roko roll with an upgrade?
Because Roko felt like putting an upgrade on there for some reason.
Rocco.
Because I forgot how to roll.
I see.
Yep. I had an upgrade on here. I'm sorry. It's been a while.
All right. So
I rolled a threat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. 3 threats with 2 advantages, which counteracts to 1 threat with 7 successes. With 7 successes and a threat.
8 successes, actually.
I think 7. Because we got 6 from Mila and then 1 from Lysandra.
And
Oh, no, sorry. 8 successes. Yeah, Rocco got 1 as well. So 8 successes and a threat.
To be fair, that is an average of one. That is, if it averages out, it's like 1.13 per person.
Yeah.
There are more successes than there are people sneaking in, and that counts the 2 droids that are being brought in.
Fair.
But with the threat, I will say that though none of you are spotted for the majority of the trip, the threat means that is because there is a significant concentration of battle droids who have been brought back to the manufacturing site where you need to be planting this explosive device. Which means as the group of you arrive at your designated location, you spot. So the room that you are entering into is basically a large, circular, basically reactor core. There's a big like central platform that is elevated over a deep pit, that just drops into nothingness and is presumably meant to be ventilation for the reactor and everything. There's a central computer station, with the reactor interface stationed over that pit, and theoretically if the reactor starts to melt down, you just drop it down into the hole. And then a series of like manufacturing depots that are just like positioned on all four corners of this. I say four corners in the cardinal directions of this circular room. And then sort of patrolling the outer circle are 8 of these fully standing, look like fully equipped battle droids, and 2 that look like they're more command and more elite looking models that look like they are sort of scanning the area looking for more control over the environment. There are a total of 10 enemies in this room.
Seem like droids?
Yeah, they're all droids.
Okay.
Which is a significant compliment by comparison. Because all of them appear to be decently well armed.
Had they noticed us? I may have missed that.
At the moment, not yet, but they
Okay.
will when you start going in. Like at this point, that room is so well patrolled. You're just trying to figure out how to get the drop on them.
Is there any point where? Hang on, let me look real quick. Is there a point where most of them can are they actively patrolling or are they standing around?
They're patrolling.
Is there any point where the patrol converges most of them into one spot?
There is a brief period where like most of them will stop to check in with one of the 2 higher end elite droids, where it does look like that stop lasts for long enough that at least a few of them will bunch up. It doesn't look like they all will, and they will then shortly spread out again after that.
And do any of us have grenades?
I do not believe
No.
the answer to that is yes.
No.
Or any kind of explosive at all?
Pretty sure no.
Yib just gestures to the giant bomb that the droids are carrying.
Yeah, but we're saving that for the colloquy nest, not just a bunch of random droids.
No, you're right. But I mean, also, I'm a little worried that any kind of major explosives used here could either destabilize this or could serve as a dinner bell for the colloids.
All right. Well, I will. Their patrol hesitates right around the command droids. How far away? Like, how long would it take to get to that spot from where we're at if we were to charge in?
You are basically just outside of the room by a short distance. To get to that point, the command droid spot is currently equivalent of range band 2 from you.
And
We
can move. How many range bands will we move? Just one?
1 and still act. You can move a second one if you want to use your entire turn moving.
Okay. Were you about to ask something, Mara?
Oh, I was about to say, Nib, if you're able to, I do have a restraining bolt if we want to reduce their numbers.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get them down, we can slap one of that on and Tricky thing is getting him to stand still, but I mean, if anybody's got ion blasters other than me, he pulls out the Source of Renegade that he keeps sort of on his belt, and flips a switch, and the underslung. It looks kind of like two flashlights taped together, and the underslung one starts to hum a little bit.
Okay.
I'm incredibly bad at shooting things, so
Well, I mean, you could just maybe you can make sure that none of them get off a good shot at the bomb behind us, and we don't all die.
well, if we get in there quickly and deal with them, that shouldn't be a concern. And also, our bomb-carrying droid should stay out of the fight. I say, looking towards them. Are they staying far enough back that it doesn't feel like they're going to follow us into a room where we're fighting?
Yeah, the two droids sort of look at you guys talking about this, and they both kind of nod quietly, like we're not going in there until you tell us we're good.
So
Good.
all right. I guess when we're ready, I'll charge in, and you all concentrate fire on the command units.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But ain't a bad idea if we can get one of the command units down, put a restraining bolt on, at least for now. Maybe that can help us avoid further issues with them if we get
I'll-
it to get in there and give some orders.
I will hold out a hand for the restraining bolt.
Yeah, I'll pass it over.
I will see if I can get it onto one of them.
Out of character, is that something that can be like slapped on mid combat, or do we need to get them down and put it on?
I was
A
just looking at
restraining
it.
bolt is definitely the kind of thing that you have to essentially screw into the droid's central hard drive. It is definitely not something that you do quickly.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
thought it was
So
like
that-
just
Sure.
a slap on, because they're always
I-
depicted as like magnets, basically.
That seems like that would be the kind of thing that would be Nib's job, but
Never mind.
I'm okay
I
with
wouldn't have
whatever.
reached. If I couldn't do it in combat, I wouldn't have reached for it then. Knowledge of the world versus not knowledge of the world.
Yeah, that makes Lysandra happy.
Nib puts out a hand.
A restraining bolt is basically like a hardware shackle that gets shoved basically directly onto the droid's central processor. It is kind of like sticking a magnet on, but it kind of screws in.
Yeah.
It takes a minute.
Okay. So try to not fully destroy all of them. Got it.
I mean, or you could and just not worry about it. You are planning to blow this place up.
I
I,
mean,
don't know
that's
if you
also
want to
true.
keep one of these droids.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be clear, my idea is if we can get one of them, maybe to issue orders to the subordinate droids to stand down. Does that seem like that would be a possibility?
Theoretically, if you could hack one fast enough, in the middle of combat, that seems unlikely.
No. I mean, if there are more beyond this one room.
Oh, okay. This particular area where you've been set to plant the bomb, these droids don't look like they have full like overall command. They're not like droid controllers. They're just like commanding officers, so they likely only have operational command over the droids that are in immediate communication range with them.
Okay.
Okay,
Fair.
never mind.
I still want to salvage one, but
I mean, yeah, if you want to steal a droid, steal a droid.
All right. Well then, when we're ready. And go.
Rip. And
Pew,
thus begins la combat. All right. So, based on the timing that you guys have launched in, we have two different large groups of droids. We have a group of 4 regular battle droids and a commanding droid each on the range band that Logar is immediately running into, and then one across the room, so technically 2 range bands away from that particular group.
Okay.
So we're currently set up here with you guys in range 2 from the group that Logera is fighting, and technically range 4 from the group that is across the room. Let's begin with rolling initiative.
Initiative. Remember to disable any difficulty on it before you roll your initiative.
Oh yeah, let me go ahead. Yeah, make sure there's a difficulty built in. Yeah.
I'm assuming we're prepared, so cool.
Yes, you are prepared, so this will be cool.
Ooh.
Ooh. Triumph.
And then I need.
Finding the button to roll. Oh, here it is. Never mind. I'm good. I'm having a night.
You didn't remove the difficulty when you made the roll.
I just did.
It's still
It
got
came
2.
back. No,
You have to,
I
so you
did
have to
the
click
whole
out of. So you have to click
roll.
out of the difficulty before it'll set.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you just lower it by doing the hit roll, it won't have set.
There.
There you go.
There you go.
2-0.
So remove that 1-0, I think.
Yeah, I dropped a 1-0. All right, and then the enemies. We have the 2 groups of Beast BX series command droids, and BX series battle droids, and then 2 rather tactical droids. So they are running on Vigilance because they did not expect this. Which I believe is cunning based. No, it's will based. Oh, they're even worse. 1, 2 for the regular groups. And then the tactical droids are better at this.
So,
All right. So we're going to sort these in descending order. All right, so the tactical droids get the first go, which basically means they're just going to fire their blaster rifles, which they are not super great at because they're better at giving orders than taking shots. But they're going to super tactical droid. No, they're going to order their crew to aim. Leadership test. Leadership is 3 yellow and a green against 2 difficulty. Yeah, one of the battle droids in front, both of them actually are going to take the same action as their turns happen. Yeah, both of the battle droids sort of turn and look, and you hear one of them shout out, "Intruders! Droids, take aim!" As both groups of battle droids both immediately get to suffer a strain and take the aim action, which means that they will have aim for their shots that they take on their turns. First player character.
Could I try to chop up a thing?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. I will be making a lightsaber attack at the leader droid.
right.
And I will also
Attack
be
the tactical droid.
using Ebb to harm things around me.
Melee defense is 0. So just a standard 2 for being engaged.
I'm going to use a light side point for this just to see if I can take it out in one hit. Ba-da-ba-da. Wow.
Fortunately, I believe that's a miss. Yep.
I can still spend the force point on Ebb, though.
Yes, if you wish to ebb.
I do not need to take any conflict because I'm using light side, and yeah, I'm going to spend that force point to suffer one strain and inflict one strain on all other engaged characters. So the entire
Basically
squad.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I take a strain, and so do all of them.
Correct.
Yeah, and I should have aimed. I always forget to aim. I will give the next person in order 3 boost die.
Yeah.
Where?
Speaking of, who's next?
Should I try to ionize somebody?
Yeah.
You have the gun that is good against droids.
Yeah, well, I'll step up to here. Both of the tactical droids have gone.
Yes.
Okay.
And you've got 3
Yeah.
boost die from me.
They have ordered their droid squads to take aim.
Is each droid squad 4 droids?
4 droids, yes.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna try to take one of them. Take down one of those then, so that they don't have as many of them shooting at us.
Seems valid. I need to look at the mob rules again.
Yeah.
Oh, do they count as a mob? So potentially I could take out more than one then, right?
Yeah, they are both. They are
Okay.
two mobs of 4 droids.
So mobs
All
have
right.
a certain amount of hit points. Each member of a mob has a certain amount of hit points. As you do damage to the entire mob. So if, for instance, a mob of 4 each had 2 hit points and you did
Yep.
8 damage, you would take out all 4 of the mob. If you did 4, you would take out 2 of them. That kind of thing.
Got it.
Yeah, and
All
they
right.
make a single attack, but they get extra dice based on the number of people in the mob, if I'm recalling correctly.
Correct. Yes.
So I'm gonna go up and open fire. I get 1 extra boost die from my custom grip. So I get 4 boost die on this. Difficulty with 1 range band removed. Is it a 1?
I
Or
believe
2?
it's only. I believe if you're only 1 range band away, it's diff 1 because you're real close but not engaged.
Diff 1,
All right,
but
cool.
also a setback die because you got an ally engaged.
Yes, that.
I can. I think I can remove that with accurate.
Very probably.
Boost die and setback die, I believe, can cancel each other out. If I'm recalling correctly.
No,
you
I
roll
think that's
all
what
them.
accurate does. Accurate removes a setback die.
Okay, yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Okay, so that is 12 damage and 12 ion damage, so 12 strain plus 3 advantage.
Well, I believe to droids it's still full on damage. I think it does something better to droids.
Okay.
If I'm recalling correctly, add-in qualities, ion.
I thought it was just it does strain direct to them, but
Ion passive. Ion weapons are designed to affect electrical systems. Damage is still reduced by armor and soak. Droids are affected by ion weapons taking damage to their strain threshold. Yeah, okay. Dealt to the target as system strain. Yeah. So then. But I believe for minions that do not have a strain threshold, it just becomes wounds.
Yeah, if you don't have a strain threshold, strain becomes wounds.
it's also disorient 5. So
Ow. Which means that number of rounds equal to the weapon's disorient rate. So for 5 rounds, they get a setback die on all the skill checks. Cool. And you said a 12 damage?
12 damage, yeah.
That drops 2 of the droids immediately. They have 5 hit points. Next in line.
I will fire at the commander droid there, that first one.
Take
Um,
take 3 boost.
okay, cool. I will, thank you. Uh,
I think Nib looks back and goes, "Top that."
sure. I'll step forward as well, so I'm within 2 range bands. With my blaster pistol. Okay.
Well, you're within 1 range band.
Oh, I
Don't
thought.
forget to set the difficulty to 1.
Oh, thanks. Sorry. Let me redo that. Diff 1. Okay.
And you said you're firing at the commander droid?
Yes.
Okay.
A success. Hit a threat.
That's a hit.
Or a
Deals 6 damage to the commander droid.
advantage. Awesome.
He has more than
7.
6 wounds, though.
7.
Oh, 7.
Actually, it's the first success is just a hit, isn't it?
Yeah, the first success just
Yeah.
determines that you hit.
Yeah, first
It's
success.
extra ones that add
extra
more,
success.
isn't it?
Then.
No. We
All right, yeah,
looked
we
this
figured
up.
this out.
We
It
looked
is
this up
total
literally every time.
Yeah, it's total successes add to the damage. That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 7 damage. 7 damage to the tactical droid. And yeah, it takes the blaster shot to the side of the head, turns and looks at you, Shavon.
Damn it. I'm
You-
going
yeah.
to say that internally, and then I will just hold up my gun and just blow on it.
All
Look
right.
at Nib.
Next
my
in line.
Nib sort of looks over and looks back at you and just sort of like blank face, but just gives you a thumbs up.
Oh, I still need to get a token for Mila. Let me see if I just have Mila's
So,
like
Lysandra,
regular-
Rocco, and Mila are the
Mhm.
Yes.
options to go next.
I'll go ahead and go. I will. Yep. We are shooting at. We are shooting a droid. I am going to keep shooting at a droid.
the commander or the group.
The commander.
Okay. Can you get me the transparent of Mila's model? Because I don't think I have it
Sure.
at the moment. Just so I can stick her on the field, if nothing else.
Well, I don't know who Mila's parent is, but I will.
It's just an ASDF movie reference.
I don't know what that is, so no.
What are we doing? Diff.
Diff, you're at the. Are you staying where you're at? Or are you moving closer?
You know what? There are too many civilians up front. Yeah, I'm moving up closer.
All right, then it's Diff 1
Okay.
with 1 setback die because there is.
Yes,
an ally in
that's what. Sorry, that's what I was. Yeah. Y'all aren't spending nearly enough light side points, so I'm going to help us with that.
the
We haven't even run out yet and forced Johnny to start piling on the
Oh, don't worry. When the NPC start shooting, I will be spending dark side points.
Cool.
I'll just
That's
say
a hit.
Yep.
Aiming at the commander, that's 7 more damage. He is not dead yet, but he is taking a heavy shot.
No damage.
Recalculating. We have 1 more player character before the NPCs go.
Rocco, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Am
either
I
Rock
good
or Mila.
to-
Yep.
Okay. Rocco is going to fire.
You gonna move up or stay where you are?
It's easier if you move up.
All right,
Come hang
so
out with your dad.
difficulty 1 with 1 setback die. So 2 purples, 1 black.
think I forgot to do the setback on mine. Oops.
Which I believe, yes, the dice look the way they should now. They fixed the character sheet having green dice for the purple dice for some
They
reason.
did.
Would you like to critically hit? Or who are
I
you
would
aiming at? Were
love-
you
Oh, the of course I'm pointing at him. I'm not. The one over here at the end.
the commander? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to critically hit?
Yes, I would love to critically hit.
All right. Let me go ahead and pull up the NPC sheet. Critical injuries. We're just going to roll a critical. I get to flip a dark side to light. Just to give you guys an extra. As you fire this shot and it crashes into the torso of the command droid and it collapses, scored clean. That is one of 2 command droids gone.
There, I developed a battle pose for Rila.
Good shot, sweetie.
That'll work. While I upload that real quick. Excuse me while I upload this.
Gonna do a real quick checksy to make sure that that seemed like normal Rocco shooting and not the sunken place Rocco shooting.
Giant Mila slowly shrinking down to regular size. How tall is Mila by comparison?
Moderately tall.
All right, so probably one of the taller people here. There you go. All right. And then the NPCs are going to fire. Well, first squad in front has lost 2 of their dudes. I believe it's just 1 extra boost die for every member of the mob beyond the first.
There's a rule for if they've gone down to half, or fewer as well. I don't remember.
Adversaries. Minions. Can fight as a group. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Main group gains 1 skill rank for each member of the group beyond the first. Okay, so they get to improve their rank. Okay.
And if they're shooting at me, I've got 1 range and 2 melee defense.
All right, so they will upgrade their difficulty. I am going to spend a dark side to upgrade their attack. And they have also been told to aim.
And diff 2 because they're engaged.
Correct. Diff 2. These are battle commando droids, slightly better than normal, but they're still minions. They get 3 dice, but they get an extra. But they get to upgrade their rank by 1. Boost die and second upgrade for flipping a dark side. They are going to make an attack. I'm just going to make a flat roll because I'm using my generic NPC sheet for this. So that's going to be 10 damage.
Right.
They are going to use 3 of those advantages to trigger their critical.
Which is what?
It's just they caused a critical hit.
Well, I take 4 damage because I soak 6.
Yep. And then roll a critical.
Hang on.
Flip 1 light to dark.
Did you actually flip your dark to light?
I did.
Okay, yeah.
I did. Which is why you now have 2. Because I also flipped another one for the attack. And then the other squad is going to fire with significantly more people in it. They get 2 more upgrades. They're going to keep firing at Logair.
May as well.
That's a question. I mean, Loghair's the big person in front with a lightsaber, so I mean, they might as well. They are,
Diff 2 for
however,
range 2.
yeah, they are at range 2, but they're not. But they are also suffering a setback because their friends are in melee. And I'm going to use another dark side. That is 11 damage, and they don't have enough for another crit.
Again, I dislike that I keep getting hit and not being able to hit. So that's 5 damage.
5 damage, correct.
Because I have 6. So.
Which leads to the last PC slot. Mila, what are you up to?
Trying to be as small as possible.
Are you going to take part in this combat at all, or are you just going to hide in the back?
Mostly gonna hide in the back. Like, if it looks like the party's overwhelmed and the droids might get to the bomb, then she'll step in. But otherwise, Mila is not a combative person.
Fair enough. That brings us back around to the top. The command droid has realized that they're being shot at and targeted. So one of them is going to try and shoot at of the 3 people who have taken shots at them. The one that looked the most dangerous was probably Rocco. So they're going to take a shot at Rocco. I'm going to flip another dark side for this, just to even things out. That's going to be diff 3 for the range band. That's a miss. Rocco, there are shots coming your way, but they are missing you. Conveniently, you are a small target. They will then issue an order as a maneuver. Average leadership is 3 and a green. Which will issue a command. Because they have a crit, they can actually order the droids to take an action instead of a maneuver. They're going to order the droid squad to fire again, and this time at Lysandra.
I mean, that's fair.
So droid squad next to them. Not gonna be able to upgrade this because this is happening as a reaction essentially. But they are gonna get upgrades out the ass because there's just more droids. You're at diff 3 because of range. I still miss you though, with just a threat. Lysandra,
Cool.
there are blaster bolts flying through the air around you, but none are hitting you.
Awesome.
Back to the top of the PC round. Who's up first?
Y'all can go. Maybe one of you can give me some boost die to mess with.
I would like to go and make a very bad character decision.
Oh boy.
Sandra sees the chicken shit in the back and is not reacting well to that. So I'm going to turn around, go back, like completely ignore. This is the laser blasts go off. I completely missed those because I just saw that.
It's just there's blast flying over your shoulder as you're walking backwards.
I'm going to walk back, grab you by the shoulder, and get in there and shove you forward.
So you stake maneuver, moving back the range band. And I'm going to essentially say shoving, as I'm assuming the action at that point, to drag Mila back up into range. Mila, are you resisting?
No, I think Mila's too shocked to resist.
That's fair.
The fair point. I'm just saying, someone is not beating the bad stereotype of Jedi allegations for the former Sith Army medic. I'm so sorry.
Can I voluntarily take a point of strain saying this?
If you so desire.
Look, I'm up.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
I'm up in front getting shot, and they're back there hiding behind the door. I think this is a valid move.
That is exactly why it's happening.
Yeah, Nib kind of looks back and goes, we got the droids are the problem here. Come on. We can dispute, allocations of resources later. Come on.
Next in line for PC slots.
Someone please roll a lot of advantage. Give me boost die.
I will shoot. I don't think I can hit the ones in the back, so I'm going to try and chip away at this front group. Just
Would you
one
like
of
to
them.
aim first to give yourself a boost die?
Oh yeah, sure, I can do that.
Yeah. If you choose not to move and instead take aim, you get a boost die on your shot.
Yep. All right.
And if you're at currently one range band away, so you're at diff 1 for the shot.
Yep. And a setback, is that right?
Yes, setback die because you have a friend in melee.
Yeah, that's the black one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do it right this time. Hey.
That's 8 damage. Which
I will pass a boost.
they were at 12 initially, which is what killed. That's 20 total damage. That's enough to kill the remaining 2 droids.
Nice.
Which opens up the pathway to the next squad. You want to hand a boost die to the next person?
You see that?
I think Nib is sort of like still nervously looking back at what's happening behind them and goes, yeah, that was real great.
I love the characterization happening even in a generic combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next in line on the PC side.
Rocco.
Yeah, can Rocco go?
If you so desire.
All right.
You can move one. So they're currently 3 range bands away, which will put you at difficulty 3 for the shot.
Okay.
You can move 1 range band as a move action to drop that to difficulty 2, or you can stay where you are and try and aim, whichever you prefer.
I'd like to move 1 forward.
Okay, so Rocco will move up a range band. And you are now at difficulty 2 for the shot.
Okay.
That's a hit. 7 damage. Are you aiming at the commander or the squad?
The commander.
Okay. 7 damage from the commander. He's got 18 wounds, but he's still doesn't like getting shot like that. What's his soak? How much does he soak? He soaks 5, so he will drop that down a little bit. Like 2 damage on that. He's pretty armored. Next in line. Would you like to pass that boost die down?
Absolutely. Yep.
I think that's just me.
And or Sen. Or Logair.
And or Mila.
And
Yeah.
or Mila.
I'm still hoping for more than 1 boost die.
Yeah, I can move up, take another shot.
You want to take a move up?
Yeah, I'll go up with Rocco and Logair.
Very distracted, and you're just slowly trundling towards the front of the battlefield.
I mean, not distracted. There's if there's cover. I mean, I think the cover that exists here is the pile of droids.
Oh, definitely.
And so I think Niev is moving forward into cover.
From me?
Let's just say there's cover all around. And we'll I can't aim with that, but I will take the 1 boost die, and the other custom grip and shoot at the crew. Is that a 2 difficulty
It's
given?
difficulty 2 shot from your distance. Are you
Okay.
shooting at the commander or the squad?
Commander's been damaged, right?
Has been damaged. Has only taken 2 damage though.
Yeah. No, I think the squad is more concerning. Just will pop off several shots from the underslung droid defender.
Ooh.
12 damage,
Yeah.
2
Nice.
damage, but I'll pass on.
Yay.
And
Uh,
disorient 5. if
Yep,
it- if
that's
that doesn't
gonna
take-
that's gonna make their day much harder as 2 of the droids just drop from that shot.
Yeah.
As it turns out, a droid defender dealing just 12 stun damage to droids that don't have stun and thus taking all his wounds. Very effective at clearing out droids.
Hey, sometimes you bring the hammer and it's all nails.
I'll take the next
Next
slot.
in line.
I'll take it.
All right.
I will move up to engaged because I'm at because technically the 2 sides are 0, so I'm only
Yeah. So you're moving to here.
Yep. And I will make an attack with 2 boost die at the group at the squad rather the mobs rather than the leader.
At the mob. All right,
Yeah.
go for it. Yeah,
What's
2 boost die. Diff 2 because in melee.
All right, I'll spend the
Melee's
light
always diff 2.
side for upgrade. Any setback? Do they have any melee defense?
No, they do not. They are basic bitch asteroids.
Finally.
They're also
Woo!
dead asteroids.
So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. With 2 advantage that I could use to crit. But it does. I don't see the point.
Yeah, droid's very dead.
And I will take a point of conflict, in order to use Ebb, and take a strain and inflict a strain on that commander.
All right. Commander suffers a strain. That's the last of the NPC rounds. The commander's already gone, which means now it's just Mila. Mila, you've been dragged into the fight.
Mila's just like, the fuck are you doing? And like shows that like her hands are empty. She
Hasn't even
Like,
even drawn one of her guns.
So
to be fair, all of Mila's weapons are hidden
Yeah.
Yep.
and has not revealed that she even has any weapons on her.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
the fuck do you expect me to do? To go up there and punch them?
yeah.
Yes.
Look here.
I hand you my blaster.
Also, Logair just angrily walked forward and swiped his lightsaber through the 2 droids to turn and look at the leader.
Because there were people among us who took some damage, correct?
Yes, some of you have taken
Yeah.
damage. Specifically Logair.
I think only
I'm
me,
still
actually.
I'm still useful without this. Here, shoot things.
I guess I'll try to shoot.
All right. You're at diff 3 for the distance.
Let's see.
And 1 setback die because I'm engaged.
Yep.
Black one. And then I have no idea what I need to roll for.
This would be guns light.
Yep.
Guns light. Okay. Ranged light.
Yep,
Let's
range
go.
flight.
What's the damage profile on that blaster pistol?
Real good.
Hold on just a second.
It's a blaster pistol.
It's a pretty standard blaster pistol.
6
It's
damage.
6.3. Yeah.
6'3", so that is
10.
7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Ow.
I mean, this
He gets to
summer-
soak 5 of it, but ow.
refreshing new guns light.
Okay, I guess I'll shoot. Blam! And then just the blaster shot just streaks down range over Logair's shoulder and crashes
See,
into the
now-
command droid's torso.
Now you can't even use the I would have been useless even if I had a gun excuse.
Command droid evaluates situation, realizes he is currently up front with a melee opponent, opts to back up a range band
There.
and then fire at Logair.
I still have a range. I still have one range defense.
Correct. So this will be upgrading the difficulty. Diff 1 upgrade. 1 and 2 yellow. Ow.
Okay, this is bullshit. All right, I miss the droids miss everyone but me, and then triumph on me, and I'm the only one with a range defense.
So that's going to be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage.
-6 is
8.
I'm
And
over my wound threshold.
Congratulations, you are
I
disabled.
have 16 wounds. I am now at 17.
That's I'm on my way.
The medic is on the way.
Sorry, I had to pull one of us into the fight.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm just receiving all the damage that y'all are all evading.
Apparently. Well, you are the tank. PC, I'm assuming Lysandra.
Yep.
Anyway,
Fuck.
close in.
Yep.
Go do medic work.
Go medicine. I will do medicines.
Let me double check, make sure I know how that works in combat.
I have
I'm assuming you have stim packs.
I have stim packs. I have specifically
Oh wait, hang on. You didn't roll any difficulty on that.
Oh no, I didn't. Hang on. Let me correct that.
Oh no,
No, I did.
You
That's the red die.
That's
That's the red die right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, I got it right. Never mind.
I specifically have med-aid patches,
Nice.
which adds an automatic success to medicine checks to heal wounds. So I'm assuming medicine. I don't know what the fucking diff is.
Let me check here.
I will let you figure that out.
Wait,
6.
I went over my wound threshold. That means I take a critical hit, don't I?
Yep.
Yeah, roll 1 crit.
I take a critical injury. Of which I already have one. Another discouraging
You
wound.
flip another light to dark. Let's see. Current wounds exceed. It is diff 3.
Okay, give me just 1/2 of a second here. 1/4 of a second, 1/10 of a second, 1/millionth of a second. All right. Medicine, diff 3 with an auto success.
Would you like to flip a light side?
Yes, I will flip a light side. You know me so well. Okay, I can just put S in there and that should do it. 1A, 1S. That should do it.
Nice.
Oh, that's only diff 1. Sorry.
Oh.
Try that.
It's only
again.
diff 1. It has a setback. Yeah, I didn't do any of that shit. Okay. Try that again.
That's better. Holy shit.
You're fine. Walk
get
it
no-
off.
You get no strain back, but you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds back.
And I pull something as I run up because I took 2 strain from threats. No, honestly, that's pure stress.
Yeah, that's pure stress. Yeah.
I just get there, walk it off.
Ching! Stab you with the stim pack.
I'm mad.
Good.
So
Let
am
the
I.
Let the hate flow through you.
I'm taking the next PC slot to try to stab this motherfucker.
Which is now. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm moving forward, trying to stat a motherfucker.
Feel that Sith fury.
Use the last light side point. Watch me miss. Hey!
Nope, that's not a miss.
Nope.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to ebb. I am going to crit. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. Breach 1 with a crit.
Yep, he does not get any of his soak because of that breach. And he takes the critical wound. The critical wound doesn't matter because he's dead. As he's like fall to one knee, start to lose consciousness, and then feel the med pack slap into your spine and hit the adrenaline rush. And you stand up, stagger forward, and just drive the lightsaber directly into the central cortex of this droid.
And turn it off and let it fall over.
The droid collapses. And as you look around, you can hear the alarms blaring from the fight that is happening elsewhere. And you also hear the alert sounds of other reinforcements coming to this room. It is time to set this bomb up and get the hell out. As you hear oncoming enemy forces, the 2 bomb droids roll in and begin the process of setting up the explosive device. And as that moment of tension rises, that's where we're going to end for the week.
Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
everybody.
Hey.
Goodbye.
A dinosaur story.
Goodbye.